Road rage on the streets of Delhi in West Delhi. 4 men, allegedly under the influence of liquor. They broke window panes and the windscreen of a car. 4 youngsters. Look at these pictures. They will shock you. A heated argument, traffic jam, and this is what transpired. Only one of the 4 have been arrested so far in this case, so far. The other 3 still absconding, even though they've been identified on CCTV cameras. All of this caught on camera and yet little action. The only saving grace, these drunk youth permitted the family to exit the car before they started breaking the window panes.
गाड़ी हमारी यहाँ खड़ी थी, जैम में था, वो उधर से लेके आए, उनकी गाड़ी हल्की सी भी टच नहीं हुई, आके वो गाड़ी पे मारने लगा। कह रहा मेरी गाड़ी की टच कर दी। मैंने कहा कहाँ टच हुई, तूने आके लोगी। आके हाथापाई उसने शुरू कर दी मेरे साथ। उन्होंने मेरे को मारा, 4 लड़कों ने मिलके मारा, सर पे पत्थर मारे, सारा कुछ किया उन्होंने, चारों ने मिलके। चारों ने पूरी शराब पी हुई थी।
And joining me now with the latest is Headlines Today's Shiv Arur. Shiv, something like this happening on the streets of Delhi is shocking. What is more shocking is the fact that the Delhi police haven't been able to arrest the accused in this case. Only one arrested.
They've only been able to arrest one person out of at least 3 or 4 people who were responsible for this particular act of road rage from Rohini, a very crowded part. Lots of onlookers, lots of eyewitnesses, Gaurav. But the scariest thing about this story isn't just that the fact that it's from Delhi, but the fact that it's actually the 3rd case that's come to light in just the last 24 hours. All of them from crowded areas, all of them where there were several eyewitnesses who've already been spoken to by the police, and yet no action really taken. It gives you a sense of how many cases of this kind probably actually go either unreported, or the person actually goes scot-free. In this particular case, where, as you can see in these very scary pictures, that car's been completely completely powdered. They've beaten in all the windows. It comes just a few weeks after a case of road rage cost the life of a man in Old Delhi, Gaurav. Remember,
yes.
Incidents like these are way too frequent. They happen all the time. Not all of those incidents, obviously, end up this violently, but road rage is extremely common. It is a civic nuisance. It is a threat of bodily harm to motorists everywhere in the national capital, including the suburbs, Noida and Gurgaon, where the smallest of issues on the road flare up into very, very violent incidents, including people wielding weapons, including sticks, stones, and guns. So this is something that perhaps the Delhi police needs to jump into right away, send out some kind of a message as far as road rage is concerned. The number of incidents in the last 24 hours, 3 already, in which people have been directly threatened, dragged out of their cars, and their vehicles damaged.
And in this case, what is equally shocking, that it's a jam-packed road, there's a traffic jam, nobody came forward to help the family.
Absolutely, and that is a common trait in all of these incidents, where people gather around to see the tamasha, but they don't actually interfere. And who can really be blamed, Gaurav? One never knows whether these people actually are armed, whether more people will come to join in, as in the case of the Daryaganj incident, the Old Delhi incident.
Yes.
Where more people actually emerged to beat up anyone who was looking to intervene. It could become an all-out a much bigger incident if people actually intervene. So the mentality coupled with the violence of such incidents and how quickly they fly off the handle is precisely what makes them so scary. People are unwilling to intervene because they believe, why try and get involved in something like this when you know there's a very direct risk of bodily harm or threats to your family, or people actually getting involved being more dangerous than they actually appear in these particular incidents. Obviously, the incidents of road rage range from minor threats to actually death on the road, blood being spilt on the road. And this particular incident from Rohini, I think the people on the screen who survived this incident should be thankful that they're actually alive and that the police actually came in at the last minute. But that doesn't mean that the police is doing enough.